Hey everyone, Kuchiri here. Sorry I didn't get a review up this week. I've been trying to get a nice long list video together, but fortunately I'm taking on too many big projects, I guess. So I'm going to do a quick game review next week. But for this week, I just decided let's show off some of my replays through Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I haven't done any Yu-Gi-Oh! Content in a while. Been loving this game, by the way, just like almost everyone else. So yeah, I got 4 games here from my grind up into Plat. So yeah, let's show some of them off. First things first, I had this game versus aroma players, aroma deck, which aroma is one of my favorite dueling stacks. So you know, as I was playing this deck, I was like, man, maybe I should focus on this. By the way, I am playing a Blue Eyes deck, Blue Eyes Chaos Max deck. That's the deck I decided to go with. That's where I threw all my gems at. So first turn, I get Advanced Ritual Art, you know, because I have many cards that gets me the Blue Eyes Max. Then I see they play Rosemary, so I bottomless plus MST the back row. Just get that out of here. Clean up the board. Got rid of a human wins. Fortunately, I didn't get any of my searchers, but I know I'm going against aroma, so I want to make sure their life is pretty low, so they don't get the higher life point effect. Then we get aroma gardening, which tends to be the headache of this duel. But I finally get my max dragon, so with advanced ritual art, I can summon one of my beefy 4000 beat sticks that can be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Super useful for a lot of the meta decks. I would consider Chaos Max a anti-meta deck. Like, I think the only issues I really have is against Access Code Talkers deck, which is fine. But now we get to see gardening summons more aromages. I destroyed the Canadia, destroyed the Bergamot, and then I'm like, okay, hopefully my opponent doesn't throw out like another 50,000 cards. I should be fine, right? So we get Rosemary again. Rosemary can't target Max, which is great. If Rosemary could target Max, this duel probably would have been over a long time ago with that 0 defense. Alright. So I get myself a second alternative white dragon. Rosemary's going to stop this Blue Eyes. I should have attacked with Max first because she couldn't have attacked targeted Blue Eyes and canceled this attack, and then I could have done 22 to the dome, but that's fine. If I get rid of the Bergamot, just keeping the Bergamots out off the field. And now we deal with a whole bunch of Bergamots. And now with all these aroma cards, I'm just going to hold down fast forward. This duel ended up taking about an hour and 10 minutes to beat. I remember I was just chilling, watching YouTube, and I went through like 2 Game Grump episodes during this whole duel. But yeah, so I'm just going to hold fast forward, which isn't going fast enough, because the human wins, the blessed wins, and soon dried wins. This person just does 12 chains every turn, yet still cannot stop Max Dragon. See, right now they're at 26 cards in the deck. Problem is, you can't really deck out an aroma player because they can just keep on reloading their deck from graveyard. Alright. Now I have another advanced ritual art, which means if I can get a second max dragon to hand, I can really start putting down hurt. Because they really can't stop max dragons. Like, Bergamot can get up to 4,400 attack, like you see right now, on my turn. So, but he can't get to 4,400 attack on his turn. And that's the only way you can stop Max is by beating over it, which is why Access Toad Talker can get up to 5,400 is a pain in the butt for this deck. But yeah. So I'm trying to keep his life points low, or her life points. Lillian, I should assume Ginger here, but I'm trying to keep their life points low. Because as long as their life points are lower than mine, then their second effects can't take over. Which, I mean, I can still lose to their field spell. I can still lose to their Synchro monster plus Canadia. In fact, they drop down the Link monster. Marjoram comes out. I'm like, if I can just land this attack on defense, that'd be great, because that's going to do 5,200 damage, or like 24 times, 4,800 damage, sorry. I'm bad at math. That's more than their life points. I have this duel won! But as you can see, all the chains gets rid of my entire graveyard here. But they did gain the 1,000 life points to survive this attack. They're down to 300. Now there's the wrong Synchro monster. I believe the Rosemary, the Aroma Rosemary is, if your life points is higher, you gain 500 attack. So even though I knocked this person down to 300 life points, they're back up to 2,800, which is kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. No, there goes the rest of my cards from my graveyard. All the waiting. And back up to 52. The Aroma's a little busted with the life point thing. I mean, they still can't stop Max Dragon here as I'm going in for another attack. Just all the card activations. It's so dumb. Yeah. 2 turns ago, this person was down to 300 life points, and boom, now they're up to 62. I knock them back down to 42. They get Blossom out. I'm like, nope. No more special summoning plant monsters from your deck. And it's still going to happen, though. Their deck's down to 14 at this point. I know I still can't deck him out. But here I'm like, maybe if he leaves that lone file out, I can do some more damage. But all the chains right now is just ridiculous how many chains there were. And of course, you know, this is the replay. You gotta think of how extra long this took, waiting for them to check cards. Raigeki! Speaking of Raigeki, that's back up to 3 now in the TCG. Funny how one Raigeki does all this damage here. But, you know, gardening works again. I do 4,200 damage. I start to try and make my way back, you know, into this after clearing out the whole field. But of course, With all these life points. Back up again. Alright. So, here I am. I'm thinking, man, I just got the Whitestone of Ancients. I could probably use that to get another Blue Eyes out, but I decided against it. I'm pretty sure I decided against it because I don't want that Bergamot attacking my defense of 500 here. Yeah, they're up to 7,300 now. Should be 8,300. Ooh. No, darn. He didn't leave that out. Okay, so I discard the White Stone. Because I'm like, let's get another Max Dragon out. There's my royal finish. They're down to 11 cards in their deck. I still have 21. So I use alternative to get rid of one of the Bergamots. I summon my other Chaos Max. I'm also like, you know what? Let's go ahead and bring out Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Neo Blue Eyes does 100 to that. I do 600 to that. 4,200 to that. Alright. That's all I need to get somewhere in this duel. And of course, they go trying to build back up again. They do destroy Neo's Blue Eyes, unfortunately. But they did leave someone face on defense, which doesn't really help their case much. And then they drop Aroma Jar, which right now that's 36 times 2. I think this might have been misplay by them. I don't know why they would have dropped Aroma Jar at this point. Because I just was like, okay, thanks. Yeah, so that duel took like 70 minutes, but the next few duels don't take as long. In fact, this is actually the duel that got me to Plat. I ended up skipping 5 ranks by this duel alone. I don't even know what this guy was playing, honestly. Duel. So, around this time, I'm like, hey, you know, going second in this deck is probably the best thing to do, right? You get the extra card, and all I'm trying to do is just summon Max Dragon and be done with it. So, he drops Majesty Fiend, he drops Squash. So, I'm thinking this is a Monarch. But I see my hand, I'm like, you know what? I could summon Neo's Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So I do. Now, if you don't know, Neo's has a cool effect here, that if you don't have any cards on your field, you can send a Blue Eyes Fusion Summon from your extra deck to your graveyard to attack again. And you can do that 3 times in a row, or 2 times in a row for 3 attacks. Yeah, that was an OTK. Basically, I mean, I had to fuse them. It was a 1-card OTK. That got me to Plat. That skipped me from Gold 4 to Plat 5. Something similar happens in this one. Not quite as hilarious. Well, it's kind of funny. But this is going back to the whole talk about how Rageki's back at 3 in the TCG. I know Simo was like, oh, it probably doesn't affect much. But still, there's still some things it affects. So, They're using the Utopia deck here. So quickly early on, they summon Utopia, the main monster of the guy from the 4th series, Zexal. Utopia then turns into S39, Utopia Prime. And then hyper rank up to its rank 12, Utopia Dragonair. Whatever. Who can also summon a Utopia monster, Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. And then with all the hyper rank up stuff and building this up, you know, we got 3 pretty strong monsters, right? Then we end with Abyss Dragon to stop special summonings. Right? Oh, card effects in the graveyard. And then I draw Regeki. I'm not going to be activating card effects in my graveyard. You're silly. I'm just going to destroy all your monsters with Regeki. And then I slap this guy in the face for 3,400. I just got rid of all their good cards. They use 5 cards in their exit deck to do all this. They draw, and they scoop. Now that was fun. So today, I was just opening random packs because I really just need materials because I'm trying to make other decks than Blue Eyes. And I ended up drawing pack Super Polymerization, and then I'm like, no, I have a dragon deck. 5-headed dragon's pretty beefy. Wait a second. So as a joke, I decided to go into ranked with Super Poly in my deck instead of regular Poly. And this whole duel happened. Yeah, so I basically start with a bunch of magic cards in my hand. Not too great. They drop 3 back row. I'm already thinking it's floodgates. I get Chaos Form, so I'm like, you know what? I can get 2 Max Dragons here, and if I don't get stopped, I can summon 2 Max Dragons and just win the game. So I drop Advanced Ritual Art, and there's Vanity's Emptiness. I'm like, great. But it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to chill for a bit. They don't really add any extra cards. I'm sitting here thinking, oh hey, there's that Great Polymerization. I'm here thinking, if I can get rid of that Vanity's Emptiness, I can win, but the only way I can really do that right now is I either draw my Lightning Vortex, or a card goes into his graveyard. So, here I am, throwing out Melody Awakening Dragon, hoping that, you know, they ash me. And I don't want to discard any more cards on my hand. So I'm just going to, you know, make my hand nice and full. Oh, it's my turn again, okay. Well, hey, at least I got a little bit of a wall. So I'll throw down Sage. We're already on turn 10 and nothing has happened because of this floodgate, right? I'm like, well, let's try to get more cards in my hand. I don't need this Max Dragon. Oh, hey, I got another alternative. Let's trade in the alternative I got. Alright. Those trade-ins came in nice and handy. Oh, hey, there's Assault Wyvern. I can start doing some chip damage here. They used Dogmatic Punishment, not realizing I discarded 2 of these Return of the Dragon Lords in my hand, which got rid of the Vanity's Emptiness. I'm like, oh, great. Chaos Form! Say hi to Max Dragon! So Max Dragon comes down. And then I Super Poly, because I have 5 dragons. I Super Poly these 5 dragons into 5-headed dragon, who cannot be destroyed by battle with all those elements, and have the extra cannot be destroyed by card effects. Plus gets piercing battle damage. So can't be destroyed by card effect, cannot be destroyed by battle by dark, earth, water, fire, or wind. Finally, they Ash Bloshed me while I'm trying to get, you know, another Blue Eyes out. Actually, I was trying to get Spirit White out so I can get rid of the other face down. But hey, I got 2 cards that cannot be destroyed by card effects. They dropped down 5 cards. 5 whopping cards. Then I realized I'm going against an Eldix deck. Hey, I got piercing damage. That's 32. You going to summon another trapped monster in defense mode? No, you won't. I win. And that's how you deal with Eldix, people. That is how you deal with Eldix. Anyway. Now, if you guys want to see me do more episodes like this, where I just showcase some of my random duels, or if you want me to stream this game, let me know. There's my ID if you want to follow me. And yeah, next week I'll be reviewing a game. See you guys later.